Hello, welcome to Thấu hiểu nội tâm kiến tạo an vui K37. This is the simultaneous interpreting session in English. And today is the second session. Firstly, thank you to our teacher, the organization, and all of the friends and teachers that keep spreading this message. Thank you to the message that we being receive every day and be able to spread it to many friends all over the world. Okay, I'm going to start to interpreting the session from now on.
Vô học năm thứ 7 được phỏng vấn và cũng là một cái cơ hội mà chú coi như là làm
It is a participant.
mong muốn của mình.
The participant he expressed his questions about the principle and law that he has learned. And he wants to spread this message. He wants to understand this knowledge in a deeper level in order to be able to understand, in order to be able to spread it, sharing it to other people. Regarding the principle of light, he understands it, and when he reflects it back to his life, he has been applying it thoroughly, as he's always look at life throughout the lens of light. And whenever there is darkness in his life, he recognizes that it doesn't affect him as long as he continues follow the light direction. He's know that he's always stored light inside of him. Wherever he goes, he will shine the light on his path. So he is the light himself. Whenever there is problem, and if he be able to resolve that problem, then that is still part of life that he shine his life. The teacher said he got a very good mindset, great mindset. Light and darkness as always exist. At the same time, and whenever we light up the light, then darkness disappears. And we need to do that because in this life, we need to turn on the light for each other, because even there is one light got turned on, there is still different parts that stay in darkness. So if we together turn on the light for each other, reminding each other to be better every day, then there will be life all over this world. Okay. And that is a very good mindset that he had.
Tiếp theo thì mình sẽ mời chị Tuyên giao lưu ha. Chị Nguyễn Tuyên này.
To invite another participant named Nguyễn Tiên.
Em biết ơn cô Kiến Minh đã gọi tên em và cho phép em được chia sẻ trong buổi học ngày hôm nay ạ.
She said that thank you to the teacher and everyone.
Và hôm nay thì em thấy
She enjoyed the lesson yesterday and today very much. She felt that she is blessed and lucky because she has just received she had just done the interview for Mentor 7. And she had a training session. In her school, but the interview is much more important. That's why she asked for the school permission to skip the training in order to participate in the interview. And she feels that she's very lucky. That's why she wants to say, show her appreciation, gratitude today. She knows about which organization for the last 2 years, and she has been listening to the classes. Hello, Tam. Whenever she hears something new and something interesting, she always take it to share to her students because she is a teacher. And she remembered that previously she had a barrier, she had limitation in herself up until the class K36. She actually fully immersed in learning. And since then, she has significant transformation in her life. And up until now, she doesn't have to try anymore, but all of this knowledge has become her natural instinct. And she remembered that in the class K36, the teachers have given everyone the process of learning the new language, and she enjoys very much. And then she starts acquisiting the lessons. She starts typing down all the information in the lessons, and the more she do it, the more her mental image getting clear. And when the teacher is sharing, she feels that it's very detailed. She typed down all of the teacher sharing, she had her mental image get clearer. That's why she would like to show her appreciation, gratitude to our teachers, all of the teachers, and this environment. She had a wish that she be able to spread this message to all of her students. Okay, she has overcome all of the limitations, and now she found she enjoys studying so much.
Dạ, biết ơn chia sẻ của chị Tuyên ha. Chị có thể vừa học vừa đánh máy vậy là xịn lắm á chị.
The teacher said that
trong các khóa học như thế này nè, thường xuyên xuất hiện các siêu nhân tài như vậy đó. Ví dụ như gần đây thì mình
she can taking the class and also typing down everything, especially the participant name khóa
trình bày để người khác có thể đơn giản theo dõi.
Present the
hôm qua hình như mình
session very nicely.
Chị Tuyên có thể đánh máy được vậy thì
everyone,
tốt,
if you can do that
tại vì trong lúc nghe xong
as well, then that'd be great, because when you listen and type, you cannot think of anything, because as soon as you're thinking of something else, you won't be able to continue typing. And since you do that, you'll be able to immerse yourself in the session completely.
Tiếp theo mình mời anh Hoàng Ngọc Sơn ha cả nhà.
So the teachers invite another participant. He said thank you to the teachers, and he's happy because his name being called. His connector is Thủy, and he's telling his story of when they met and she helped her to join the organization. So back then, they didn't know about the organization yet. He told her that when he's passed away, before he passed away, he wants to build an environment that will teach the young people a lot of knowledge, and he wants to earn 100 million in order to have enough money to open that kind of institution. And then last year, his connector joined Mentor 6, and then she introduced him to the organization. She feels like he is a fish in the ocean. And he very happy, and although he didn't have the opportunity to join Mentor 6 as well as all the online class, however, he listened to the classes K36. Yeah, but he started getting into the session, the classes from K33. That is when teacher Minh start teaching, and then
và đến khi em thấy có thông báo là có khóa K37 Thấu hiểu nội tâm thì em đã đăng ký, và em cũng có gửi phát nguyện là nếu như mình được học cô Minh và được nói chuyện với cô Minh thì thật là
he set an intention that if he can learn the classes, teacher Minh classes, then it's all happened as he's wanted, and now he'll be able to join the class with teacher Minh, and he also hoped that he'll be able to participate in Mentor 7.
Anh mạnh quá.
The teacher says he has a very good
để mình chia sẻ, tại vì trong lớp cả nhà thì cũng sẽ có một số anh chị mới lần đầu tiên vào trong Zoom này á, nên nãy giờ chúng ta
so there's a lot of people in Zoom and they are totally new, and the participant keep talking about mentor, so I would like to share about the mentor class.
Nhưng mà người Việt Nam cứ hay kêu mentor with thì quen rồi.
Everyone keeps saying mentor with.
Đó là cái khóa học
but it's actually mentor, and that is the mentor class is the class that's where people who joined the 21 session and found that this knowledge is so valuable, and they want to share this knowledge to many other people. Then but then is back in the day there's only one teacher that who is Toàn, and he's the only one sharing this knowledge. So then when people want to share this knowledge, they're unable to do that.
Nhưng mà về nhân sinh quan thì đâu đó
So
chúng ta cũng
in human life view, there's no other another speakers that be able to speak like teacher Toàn. And a lot of people want to share this knowledge, but they don't know how to start. Because after 21 session, they set an intention that they want to be able to speak out this knowledge to the world. And since then, the mentor class started, and it has been going on now until mentor 6. And the last mentor will be mentor 7. So there will be the pre-mentor 7 session happen for about 3 months. So I would like to share this piece of information for the people who new in the Zoom and don't know about mentor 7 mentor yet. The condition, the requirement to join mentor is that you love this knowledge, you love this kind of class, and you want to share this knowledge to other people. Okay. If you are unable to arrange your time to be able to participate in the 21 session, then you won't be able to join the 11-month mentor program. Okay. So if people saying that they are unable to participate in the 21 session, they won't be able to participate in the 11 months Mentor 7. So because Mentor 7 is a special program, however, graduate Mentor 7 will have the same knowledge as a mentor, as master. So after that, there will be the mentor class will be continued, but our teacher Toàn won't lead the class, but there will be other teachers lead the classes instead.
Khóa học như thế nào? Và ví dụ như các anh chị mới học lần đầu tiên nè, hết khóa 37 xong, mà các anh chị thấy hết rồi hả? Sao hay quá vậy? Giờ làm sao chia sẻ khóa này ta? Đó. Trong lòng của mình có cái câu hỏi đó thì mình bắt đầu đăng ký được rồi đó, mình đăng ký mentor 7 được. Còn nếu mình học vài buổi mình thấy cái này biết hết rồi, có gì đâu mà học, thì thôi cũng không cần đăng ký mentor ha cả nhà ha.
So if whoever joining the 21 session and they found that it's valuable, they want to understand deeper level and want to share this knowledge, then mentor class is for you.
Nguyễn Kim Minh xin phép được phát biểu hả? Thế thì anh hay chị Kim Minh đưa tay lên chứ hả? Mình không thấy anh chị ở đâu á.
There's a participant who wants to first speak up, but the teacher can't see them raising their hand.
Cứ tìm chỗ đưa tay lên để mình nhìn thấy thì mình sẽ mời giao lưu nha. Còn bây giờ chắc mình sẽ mời chị Hằng đi.
And she invites another participant named Hằng.
Chị Hằng nói được rồi đó chứ, đừng bấm mic.
Dạ. Em chào cô Quế Minh, em chào cả lớp ạ.
Dạ.
Biết ơn cô Quế Minh cho em được chia
sẻ. She say hi to everyone and the teacher.
Bài học hôm qua thì em tâm đắc nhất là
the lesson yesterday.
Là thay vì lấy bóng
she had
sẽ thắp xạ ánh sáng lên ạ.
Deep insight is that she realized whenever there are problems in life, she needs to light up. Brighten up the light.
Mọi người chia sẻ thì có em thấy tâm đắc một câu nữa đấy là đèn mà sáng nhất thì có bóng tối ở dưới chân đèn.
The brightest, even the brightest light still have shadow underneath, shadow around it.
Em biết ơn cả nhà.
And that's as the two sentences that she
em thì nghe mọi người đã
had insight in. And she already applied for Mentor 7. Also, her husband has applied for wanted to apply for Mentor 7 as well, but she doesn't know how to do that. And then there's other participant who had joined Mentor class. They share the knowledge in there.
Chứ mình đừng có copy về Zalo cái mình để đó mình làm, là khi mình đóng máy nó mất ra mất làm lại, phải copy ra ngoài. Dạ.
Dạ rồi, em cảm ơn cô ạ, em biết ơn cô cả nhà mình.
Dạ, biết ơn chị Hằng Hoàng ha. Chị muốn đăng ký hay là ông xã đăng ký thì có link đó, mình cứ đăng ký vào thôi nha chị, cứ làm theo đúng hướng dẫn. Sau khi đăng ký thì sẽ có email gửi về cho mình lại mở email ra, mình đọc trong email cũng hướng dẫn rất là kỹ, mình làm theo một cái là xong thôi. Khi nào có thuận duyên giờ nào thì báo cho mình là mình hẹn lịch phỏng vấn thôi.
So, if you want to participate in Mentor 7, just need to fill in the form and then send a message to me and I will arrange an interview for you to be able to participate in the course.
Biết ơn cô và biết ơn tất cả mọi người ở đây. Ai cũng đẹp này.
Dạ.
Đấy là biết ơn
This new participant named Trịnh Ngọc Nghị.
Thì em biết đến tin tức này là khoảng.
He said he know.
Ban đầu em
this knowledge
muốn kể là
as well. Feel
ban đầu là em làm
about a year. He had just moved to Ho Chi Minh City from Hanoi a couple of months ago, and then he got into a disagreement with his family, and every day he went to work and then he come home feeling empty. But then when he got to know this knowledge, then about 2 years ago he started appearing in the class. So he was very curious. When he heard about everyone keep talking about wit, he first joining into the live session. He felt very uncomfortable and he didn't like the teacher, the speaker who shared the topic yet, but he trying to continue until session 9. He couldn't bear it anymore. Then he's participated in the group who listened to this knowledge for 100 days. 100 days. And back then he heard teacher Anna Ngọc Lê sharing the knowledge. So for the past many years, he didn't go back hometown to see his parents, his family, so that he couldn't, he isn't happy with. So when he went back to his hometown, his parents still argue. But when he listened to those, he feel happy because now he can actually have a feeling toward his parents. Now he feel very, he living in inner peace. When he went back, he had changed his mental image about his parents toward the good, the better direction.
Là cũng tham gia mentor như là mentor 4 sao? 4 là mentor 5 ấy. Anh gửi cái link đăng ký vào mentor ấy à. Không phải là đêm hôm đấy, đêm ấy em mất ngủ luôn. em ngồi em suy nghĩ về những chuyện đã qua. Xong anh nghĩ về gia đình mình.
One day he started looking back about his life, and he realized that he wanted to do something better for his family. And he realized, is it a time he needs to change? And start to act accordingly. So back then he couldn't join K36, but since he wants to participate in Mentor 7, he needs to do the test, and he needs to participate in the course again in order to get the knowledge, to do the test. And he relearned the 21 day session, 21 day session course. So the teacher said that now you'll be able to participate in the Thấu 21 session. What do you feel? You feel that you could do it or not? So he said that he very happy because now he see the organization has advanced compared to previously, and also there is another friend here who has learning this session with me.
Okay.
And he expects to meet his friend in Mentor 7 again.
Dạ. Tiếp tục học tập thôi nha.
Dạ. Cảm ơn cô.
Dạ.
Nhà đã lắng nghe em.
Dạ. Mình xin phép mời bạn khác ha.
And the teachers invite another participant.
Thấy thì cũng có nhiều người đưa tay, nhưng mà nãy có một
There's so many people raising their hands, but there's one participant really want to speak, so she's gonna give this opportunity to her, Miss Kim Ngân.
Dạ rồi, được rồi đó, chị nói đi.
Em kính chào cô, kính chào tất cả mọi thành viên trong cuộc họp này ạ. Em có một cơ duyên, em không biết là sao mình lại được may mắn thế. Cách đây hơn một năm,
She said that this participant said that hello,
vào với tổ chức. Thì lúc ấy rồi bạn lại làm thêm một cái nghề nữa là bán thực phẩm chức năng. Thành thử ra em không có đủ niềm tin để vào.
She said that she had been introduced to these classes long ago, but because her connectors is selling nutrition milk, that discouraged her to join the session. But now she got introduced again, and she decided to join. Her name is Nguyễn Thị Kim Minh, and she is 55 years old. Now she living in the Nghệ An province in Vietnam, and she has been connected to the organization through Connect. And at the beginning, she wasn't very excited about that, but when she tried to listen to the previous class, then she found it so great. Then she asked her connector to connect her to the organization, and then she signed up for this 21 session currently, K37.
Cả đêm hôm qua em rất là chăm trở mà nó vang dội, nó chạm tới.
She thinking about the lesson yesterday all night long and couldn't sleep. She she listened to the previous classes.
Cô nói là quay đi quay lại trong
and the word that teacher said
không có gì ngoài cái chữ là chuyển hóa.
Keep repeating in her head the word. So she realized that she got enlightened, that by now, more than 50 years old, she got enlightened. And today, she get up of her brave courage to speak up. And she remembered in the 7 givings, teacher Hoàng Lan introduced her to Mentor 7. So she wanted to apply for Mentor 7. Her connector helped her to do that, but she still couldn't know how to do. Then her connector helped her and told her to learn. I told her to do the class first before she do the test, but then she, because she's so excited, she decided to do the test even before she finished the joining the class, and she has passed. And she wished that her daughter-in-law would be able to join this course as well, and even her son and her friend. You know, those people, they don't know what to do with their life, and they keep saying that this online lesson is useless, but and she realized that it is her mission now to spread this knowledge to many more people who are unable to accept this knowledge at the moment. And after she finished the test, she passed the test. She stayed awake the whole night to re-listen to the previous class, and then she done the test. She has also re-listened to the whole K36 program last night in order to do the test. But now she's not sure what to do, how does she do with the video. And the teacher said that ask her connector, ask your connector. She keeps saying that she bothered her connector so much.
Là có thể là mình nói cái gì trong khi đó là gói gọn chỉ được trả lời dưới 100 câu thôi. Thì em nghĩ rằng chắc có lẽ là nó sẽ gói gọn ở trong từ 2 từ chuyển hóa.
And if she can summarize what she has learned so far, she can summarize it into the word transformation. And she also wants that transformation to be able to happen with her family as well.
Mọi người bảo chị như sinh viên á, như sinh viên năm cuối á, có chị còn hỏi
everyone
là
said you look
có lầm không cả nhà?
Like
không có lầm hen chị.
University student. But she already had grandchild, apparently.
Đối với những câu hỏi nội tâm
so with
thì người
the questions, with the inner being questions, however,
tại vì cái câu hỏi nó chỉ là như vậy thôi.
However,
đúng chữ đó đánh vô là đúng.
Being be able to keep it simple will be able to do it
một người siêu đơn giản là làm một lần
easier.
Người hơi có suy nghĩ xíu thì làm 5-6
whoever have a little bit of thinking, then take a little bit more time to do the test, and whoever thinking a lot will take quite a long time to finish the test. So the inner being test they are not difficult. It's just about the person who do that test. The test itself is quite simple. You just listen to the program in a being program, 21 session program. Could be able to do it.
Biết ơn chị. Mình mắc nói quá, từ người không biết đưa tay. Nhắn tin lên xong rồi hỏi mọi người đưa tay.
She really wants to speak, and from the person who don't know how to raise her hand up, so now she'll be able to speak up and share with everyone what she had learned.
Dạ. Mình sẽ nghe tiếp một người nữa đi ha.
We go into
mình cũng thấy anh Cương đưa tay.
Talk to one more participant. I would like to call up the lady named Thinh.
Cô nghe không em ạ?
Dạ nghe.
Dạ vâng ạ, em trọng biết ơn cô đã cho em cơ hội để em chia sẻ.
And Mr. Thinh Nguyễn show her say thank you to the teachers and organization. She know about this program since June last year from her connector who she know for more than 20 years. And she's introduced her to the organization because she said that she has so many problems in life. Hello, and her connector told her that whatever problem in life, just bring the light in to brighten it up. And she found that's very interesting. So previously someone else also told her about this program, sent her the link to join this program. But then when she turned on the message, the text message, she realized that her connector also sent her the program. And she also think that the 21 session, that's too long. That's what she was thinking before. And she didn't like the teacher voice. So first the lesson, there's so many sessions, but the programs and the teacher's accent is also funny. So she didn't want to listen to it. Basically, she had so many problems going on in her life until one day her connector gave her a call. And she reminded her about the principle of light. So then she started listening to the program, the whole thing, completely. And she realized that within this program there's a knowledge that she has been searching for a long time, and a lot of things that she start having questions, but she unable to do that. And after she learned this knowledge, it has affected her brain that make her stay up in the night. And when she go out for a walk, she listen to the programs. Then she's start inviting her friend to join. And so every day now, every day she going for a walk, and every time she going for a walk, she share it to many people. And there's a lot of people who she wanted to participate in the offline 5 days. Back then, she didn't know how to go to participate directly to the program, 21 session program, but she only listened to the recording. And now, one of her friends is participating in the boarding school in Đà Lạt.
Thế là bạn ấy nhắn tin cho em, bạn nói là đi có biết viết các thứ đại loại thế. Thì trong cái quá trình em nghe ghi âm ấy thì em phát hiện ra là có cái lớp mentor. Thế thầy có quảng bá lớp đó, thì với lại do là em biết thầy thì em thấy thầy là
and while she re-listened to the previous program, she heard a teacher said that the teacher time is only spare for his mentor. That's why she wanted to join the mentor class. And she had done the test and have another connector who have helped her, and she has been waiting for the test result, the interview to come back, and it's more than a week. She gave up the idea that she'd be able to pass it.
Thì lúc đấy là bạn ấy mặc dù chưa gặp em nhưng mà cũng điện thoại rất là động viên, rất là
and he's her connector, although she and her connector, she and her friend haven't met yet, but they keep exchanging information, exchanging through phone every day.
Mà thực ra thì là cái con đường mà em đi vào mentor ấy thì do là
and the journey that she joined mentor class is showing that she wants to help other people, and she's thinking that she could be able to participate in the psychology class. But even psychologists, they encounter problems every day. So since then, she she wants to help other people in order herself to be able to participate in these programs. And
em cũng chưa có được cơ hội là em được học trực tiếp cô, nhưng mà em nhớ có một lần mà
she remember she wanted to listen to teacher Minh, and in one of the previous class she heard the story from teacher Minh that she came home late from work, and she admired the way that our teacher thinking, because I set the intention that this course I'm going to join is completely fully. She said that the teacher thinking is great. Hello, Minh.
Dạ, biết ơn chị Thinh.
Thinh
chỉ nói cái câu chuyện làm cho mọi người không biết đó là chuyện gì hả cả nhà? Thì trong các cái khóa tư duy mà những cái khóa tư duy thì nó sẽ có những cái bối cảnh thuận lợi thì mình chia sẻ câu chuyện đó
to everyone the story that everyone doesn't know about, because it was the story she told in the previous session. So that's happened. It happened that at midnight I took the bus from Vĩnh Long to Vĩnh Long province in Phố Hồ Chí Minh to Hồ Chí Minh city, and at midnight no bus went to stop to pick me up, and there's a gentleman who drive the motorbike stopped right and ask wherever I want to go. He would take me there. It's about 33 kilometers from Province Bridge to Ho Chi Minh City. And then I got someone who helped me, has stopped and helped me. And he's while driving, he asking me that why I'm so brave that I allowed me to pick her up. And she said, and I said that he is actually a brave person because this area is mine. What do you think if I tell you to stop, then I took away your bike? What do you think? Then he said, oh, that's really scary. So yesterday we talked about duality principle. So with duality principle, there are two sides of the coin. Okay? Either you are afraid of me or I am afraid of you. Okay? So we're talking about the conflict situation. So if there is a conflict going on, one side will be afraid of the other. So that is the type of thinking that's my thought. And she said that she told everyone the story but didn't tell the whole thing, so I just repeat it. In the conflict relationships, there is one side have to be afraid of the other side. If both sides, there's no conflict between both sides, then obviously they love each other. But if there is scarcity, then one side has to afraid of the other. And that's my train of thought. But now we all know that people are capital. Okay. So that's what my previous thinking. And now my awareness is that everyone, people are capital. So Toàn says that's why he afraid of his wife. But either he afraid of her or she afraid of him. Okay. But instead of doing that, we're not loving each other. Okay. So we're going to listen to them a piece of music called People Are Capital, and then we're going to continue the session. Okay. And today will be the very important principle, principle of aligning with inquiry.
Mời cả nhà nghe nhạc một chút nha.
So, please listen to some music and then we will come back later and continue the session.
Người
anh cùng ta. Nếu là cây cầu bắc qua con đường sinh ra trên đời, nợ ân tình hàng triệu con người khi ta sống trong cuộc đời, nợ ân tình hàng triệu con tim. Bởi thế chúng ta biết ơn và trân trọng những con người có mặt trên đời. Bởi thế chúng ta biết ơn và trân trọng những con người đến bên đời ta. Con người cho ta cuộc sống đủ đầy, con người cho ta niềm tin và hy vọng, người đến cho ta bài học để trưởng thành. Con người là thầy của ta, con người là thầy của ta. Đã là con người không có vấn đề, đã là con người thì là nhân tài, con người là vốn ai ơi, con người là của may công đức phước đức người ơi. Đã là con người không có vấn đề, đã là con người. Dạ, biết ơn cả nhà. Nhạc nghe hay đúng không cả nhà? Dạ, bài hát
Thank
này
you
á
very
là
much,
do một
everyone.
chị mentor with
This song sounds very interesting,
sống ở
right?
bên Đức á cả nhà.
This song has
Có
been
học hay là làm
has
gì
been
liên quan tới
composed by
âm nhạc hết á.
a
Một
participant
ngày đẹp trời
who
tự nhiên
has
cái chị hát
who live
cái lời
in
như vậy đó, những
Germany,
cái giai điệu như vậy đó.
and she never
Cái chị gửi
composed a
bài hát
song
cho thầy.
before, but one day she's have an
Thầy nhờ nhạc sĩ
inspiration
qua phối
and
khí
written
và cho ca sĩ Chiến
the
Đi hát.
lyrics,
Còn nhớ cái
and
bản
then
gốc
our
mà chị
teachers
hát
has
live, không có nhạc
asked
gì hết á, chị hát thôi.
one
Mà
of
nó hay, cảm động lạ lắm.
the
Học
person
xong
who do
cái
the
tự cảm động nội tâm,
music
cái người ta có thể
to
hát lên những cái lời ca mặc dù
compose
không phải là nhạc sĩ. Và nhiều
rhyme
bài
the
hát mà mình
rhythm
nghe
for
cả
the
nhà
lyric.
thì cũng do học viên sáng tác.
So
Đại đa
most
số
of
bài là
the
do học viên sáng tác.
most of the
Mà
song
ngày xưa
that
không
you
có
hear
ai đâu
in
nha, không
these
phải ai sáng tác.
programs
Các
are
chị ngồi học vậy nè,
composed
cái
by
cảm động kiểu sao không biết nữa,
all
tự
the
nhiên cất lên tiếng hát,
participants,
sau đó ghi âm lại gửi cho thầy, cái thầy
and
nhờ nhạc sĩ người ta hòa âm phối khí. Bài hát vừa rồi
they have most of them they written the lyric,
mình cảm
and
thấy rất là
then
hay luôn.
we get the
Dạ.
someone to create
Nghe
the
xong âm nhạc
music
rồi
for
ha.
it.
Thì những anh chị mà còn đang đưa tay đó thì chúng ta cũng sẽ còn học, còn đồng hành với nhau cũng lâu dài á. Nên
So
các
there's
chị
our
giúp đỡ mình để
people
tay xuống
still
cái,
currently
tự nhiên chúng ta lại
raise
đưa
your
tay lên
hand,
lưu
and
xa.
later on we go into
Chúng ta sẽ vào cái nội dung
exchange
của
session, going
cái
to
buổi chia sẻ
continue,
ngày hôm nay.
but now we
Hôm nay
go
là chúng ta
into
buổi thứ hai cả
start
nhà.
the session, the class,
Hôm qua thì chúng ta
and for the
hiểu
second
với nhau,
session today.
về
Yesterday
sáu
we
rào
have
cản,
already
xong rồi quyền lý
discussed
ánh sáng và
about
nguyên lý
the
kích hoạt
six
não.
limitation
Và nguyên lý này
and the principle of life and principle of brain activation.
thì chúng ta sẽ sang một
Today
cái nguyên lý
we go
rất là
into
quan trọng cho sự chuyển hóa của con người.
discuss about
Nguyên lý đó tên
a
là
new
nguyên lý,
principle
nghi vấn của
which
sự mong
very
muốn.
important to a human
Nhà giúp
beings,
đỡ mình là
and
có thể
that
chúng ta sẽ lấy
is
giấy
the
viết
name
và ghi
is
ra
the
cái
principle
nguyên lý đó là
of
nguyên lý nghi vấn
aligning
của chiều mong muốn.
with design. I guess a pen and paper and write down
Nghi vấn thuận chiều mong muốn.
principle of aligning with design.
Nguyên lý nghi vấn thuận chiều mong muốn.
Questions. The principle of questions aligning with design. Questions aligned with design.
Để mà chúng ta cùng nhau làm rõ
So in order for us to
thì chúng ta sẽ tìm hiểu một cái từ
comprehend this
đó là từ ngộ.
principle, we go into talk about the word
từ ngộ.
Enlightenment.
Đây là một cái chữ cực kỳ quan trọng trong cuộc đời của bất kỳ ai á cả nhà. Cái từ ngộ này nó rất là quan trọng trong cuộc đời của bất kỳ một người nào. Và cao nhân chỉ điểm cho chúng ta đó là cuộc đời con người ngắn dài không quan trọng. Quan trọng khi nào ngộ ra. Cuộc đời con người ngắn dài không quan trọng.
A person, it doesn't matter the length of a person's life. The matter is when they got enlightened. The length of the person's life is not matter, does not matter. The matter is when they got enlightened. The length of the person's life is not matter. The matter is when they got enlightened. Okay, the matter is when they got enlightened. The person, the length of the person's life is not matter. The matter is when they got enlightened.
Quan trọng khi nào ngộ ra. Nói cái câu này cả nhà để chúng ta thấy được cái tầm quan
so we set these questions
của cái sự ngộ.
In order for us to see the importance of when we get enlightened. When we get enlightened and which direction, the direction is goes, then we be able to understand with that, follow that direction. So if we get enlightened,
chuyển hóa theo chiều hướng đó. Chuyển hóa theo chiều hướng đó. Mà chúng ta đã giao lưu với nhau rồi, cái lộ trình này nói đi nói lại, nói cái gì đi nữa thì chúng ta cũng đều hướng tới sự chuyển hóa. Sự chuyển hóa hay còn nói cách khác là thay đổi á cả nhà. Là thay đổi. Là thay đổi.
And that will lead to our transform.
Là thay đổi hoặc là
transform.
Là thay đổi hoặc là hành động.
And when we transform,
như vậy để tất cả chúng ta thấy được cái tầm quan trọng của cái sự ngộ. Bởi vì cuộc đời này, một người khi họ ngộ một điều gì, theo chiều hướng nào thì họ sẽ
and a
hiểu theo chiều
person,
hướng đó.
whenever they got enlightened forward, whichever direction they got enlightened, they will understand toward that direction and transform toward that direction. Transform is when people change.
Ngộ á cả nhà. Có những cái con đường để
and taking action.
Ngộ một cái điều gì đó. Thì có những người á, người ta do trải nghiệm mà ngộ.
So there's people, they has got experience. They got enlightened by experience. Okay. They got enlightened by experiencing. But there's people who, through contemplation, and they got enlightened.
Tự ngẫm mà ngộ. Okay. Và có một cách khác đơn giản hơn để ngộ, đó chính là học tập mà ngộ. Học tập mà ngộ. Thì chúc mừng tất cả anh chị em chúng ta ở đây. Thì ít nhiều gì chúng ta cũng có ý niệm là học tập để ngộ. Nếu như mà trải nghiệm để ngộ thì
to get enlightened.
Vất vả cả nhà.
Okay.
If
through experience to get enlightened is a difficult part, because sometimes there's a loss, sometimes there's a suffer. If a person have to experience in order to get enlightened, then there's be loss, there'll be certain exchange in order, a certain price to pay in order to get enlightened. So now we understand it. We pick a simplest way, that's a study to get enlightened.
là đã ngộ được. Ví dụ quan sát xung quanh,
whoever got blessings, they can contemplate and then they be able to get enlightened without the need to have to experience. So whoever be able to got enlightened through contemplation, then that be sublime. Okay. The simplest way is studying in order to get enlightened. So these are 3 ways to get person to for a person to get enlightened. And it's a very blessing for us that we are here today to study in order to know how to get enlightened. And there's different levels of enlightenment. Okay. The first level is enlightenment.
Chúng ta cũng nghe cái chữ là triệt ngộ.
So the first level that is
có nghe chữ là đốn ngộ.
So I don't want to try.
Bỏ một chút ha. Các anh chị sẽ hỏi ngộ là cái gì, ngộ là gì? Thì mình hiểu đơn giản thôi. Ngộ là giống như mình nhận ra vậy đó cả nhà. Mình nhận thức được á.
Triệt ngộ. Complete
thì giác ngộ là gì? Đây là một từ Hán Việt.
Complete enlightenment
hay nghe người bên Phật Pháp, Phật giáo á, người ta sử dụng, chứ không phải chữ này là thuần
so we often hear this word.
Mà nó là từ Hán Việt thôi.
In Vietnamese, is it a Sino-Vietnamese?
Giác ngộ là nhận thức rõ ràng về một điều gì đó.
So enlightened is when we have a full awareness about something.
Bên tôn giáo thì người ta gọi là
in a different religions, they said that we
mình hiểu đơn giản. Giác ngộ là nhận thức rõ ràng về
we understand that enlightenment is when people get
là nhận thức rõ ràng về một điều gì đó.
Have a full awareness about something. And complete enlightenment, complete is when we fully awareness thoroughly about our field and we don't have any inquiry, any lingering about anything. We comprehend a topic completely.
Triệt ngộ là thấu suốt đến tận cùng, không còn vướng mắc gì.
So complete enlightenment is when we have a full understanding thoroughly.
Nhìn một phát là đốn tim luôn. Có không?
Okay. And there's sudden enlightenment is when we see a beautiful girl and we say that she's so beautiful that
là ngay lập tức, là giống như
we'll be able to fall in love as a first sight. So whoever got sudden enlightenment within a nanosecond, within an instant, that person got enlightened immediately without waiting for time to pass. So that means the person got sudden enlightenment, which means it's an instant enlightened without the need of experience or time. And there's the people who join the class and they have to go through many sessions in order to get enlightened. But there's the people who just listen to one sentence and they got enlightened immediately.
Huyền Thanh nói nhìn cô Minh em đốn ngộ hả? Trời ơi, là ngộ cái gì đấy?
There's a participant said looking at me and they get sudden enlightenment.
Đó là những cái mức độ mà
so that's the different level
để diễn tả cái sự ngộ
to,
của con người ha cả nhà.
To show the enlightenment of the person.
Chúng ta học tập một thời gian chúng ta cảm thấy
so
rõ ràng hơn.
Few things that
giác ngộ.
After studying we will get enlightened. And if we thoroughly understand everything in that field, that means we have complete enlightenment. And if in this world we'll be able to have a complete enlightenment about human life view, then do you believe that one day you'll be able to have complete enlightenment about human life view? Okay. Complete enlightenment means that understand thoroughly, lead to understand all the knowledge of human life view. So at the moment, we may be able to understand, not really enlightened yet. So I just share with you the 3 terms for you to see the different level of enlightenment.
Tự mình nói thôi chứ cũng không ai nói thành Phật khó hay dễ gì đâu, đủ nhân duyên.
So if there's enough cause, enough blessings, enough condition, then we'll be able to get enlightenment.
Còn một cái câu nữa,
there is another saying.
Thì có ngộ.
That means that is there is
thì đại ngộ. Câu này các anh chị cũng có thể ghi. Có nghi thì có ngộ. Tiểu nghi thì
when we got questions, then we enlightened. Minor.
Thì có ngộ.
There's a questions, then we get enlightened.
Đại nghi.
Okay. Minor questions, then small questions lead to minor enlightenment.
Có nghĩa là nếu mình có
big questions lead to major enlightenment, which means when we have minor, small questions, then it leads to the minor enlightenment in life. And when we have a big questions, a huge questions, the important questions, that will lead us to a major enlightenment in this life. And when there is a if we have major enlightenment, there will be a great change in our life. So back then when I meet our teachers, and there's so many things I didn't understand about life, and I keep asking the teachers many questions, and later on a teacher told me that I shouldn't stop asking those questions. Because if I have the chance to only be able to ask one question, then ask the questions that those questions such as why people living on the earth but not on the moon, why people breathe through nose but not mouth, so those very vague questions. Okay. But obviously, I've been researching about them, watching documents and reading books about those questions that I've asked the teacher, and I realized that so 1,000 questions about why. So I have opened up my world view and have learned a lot of things about the world so far. But I know so much about the world, and I think that I'm very good already. I turn into the person that not many people can bear with. And then when I met a teacher, he told me to ask the questions that focus into human life. And then I start asking the questions such as what is the reason for me to continue living in this life? Because I'm thinking that if a person getting the degree, getting married, have a career, raising kids, raising grandchild, and then got sick and died, it's so meaningless. I think that by the age of 40, it's best to just leave this body. There's no point to live up until an old age. And that's kind of question that I had, but not many people in my life be able to answer that. And because I didn't have enough blessing to meet people who are able to help me to answer those. At that point, I'm lacking blessings, so I couldn't meet a wise person who be able to help me to answer those. There's so many people in this world, they living a meaningful life, but I didn't have enough blessing to meet them. And when people told me to get married, I said, there's no point to get married. It doesn't have any meaning. And I ask people, why do people need to get married? And they answer me that, get married to have children. But I see no meaning in that either. So when people said that, we have children, so later on they're gonna take care of us. And then I asking them, do they really taking care of their parents right now? So I'm thinking that I'm not going to live until an old age, so I don't need to worry about that. Okay, and then I lost direction in life. Okay. So I always keep reasoning with people. Have a reasoning with people, and it doesn't lead to anywhere. And eventually, I realized that if I only think about myself, then there's no meaning in life. Okay. Doesn't matter if I have rich husband, the people who take care of me. So I actually, because I only live for myself, I've lost direction in life. And keep wondering, okay, living just like dying, so what the point of living? And when I be able to answer those questions, my life has turned to a new page. And I feel so blessed that I have a full body that's functional, and I be able to do so many meaningful things in this world. Okay. I can do meaningful things for society, for the organization, and since I be able to answer that questions, my life has changed. I have transformed to a new person. My life turned to a new page. So, what I mean is that in order for a person to get enlightened, that they have to, it have to start from questions, because without questioning, then there's no enlightenment. So in order to get enlightenment, then a person has to have questions. So questioning is different from questions, different asking, different ask. Asking. So questioning is different from asking, but it is also asking. If we ask, we only ask is one, and it is not the time that we keep repeating in our head. We have no yearning to answer it. Questioning is that kind of question, keep repeating in our mind, and we really want to find the answer for it. Want to find the answer for that questioning. That question. So those questions with those things we want to ask or questions. So when we ask, we don't, it's not something that we really want to find the answer. It's just a normal daily conversation. But questions is something that we really want to find the answer for it, because it's be able to answer something that may lead us to transform. So start from asking, and then that's asking be repeat many times, then it leads to questioning, and question only when people start questioning, then it will lead to enlightenment, and when a person get enlightenment, then it will lead to enlightenment. Complete enlightenment is that person have thoroughly enlightened understanding of everything, and sudden enlightenment is in an instant that person got enlightened. And there's 3 ways to get enlightenment. That's it, through experience, through contemplation, and through studying. And whichever direction the enlightenment goes to, then the questions from that direction, go through that direction will lead to the transforming to that direction as well. So we realize that the question will decide a person. So the questions is the most important part of this sequence. And all of there's ones, the wise one pointed out to us that there are 2 types of desire, or 2 types of questions: positive questioning questions and negative questions. So what is positive questions and what is the negative questions? Okay, we're going to come back to this later. Let's go to another page. So what is positive? How can we say something is positive? And when can we say something is negative? We're going to clarify this term. I need someone to help me, someone that under 25 years of age and is dating right now, not yet getting married. So under 25 years of age and currently dating but not yet got married. Okay. Okay, there is a participant name. He is 23 years old.
Nhưng mà đang có người yêu không?
You dating right now? You have a girlfriend? Yes.
Mình yêu mấy năm rồi.
And how long you been together? How long you been dating? He said it's 6 years.
Thì mình hỏi cái câu này ha.
And so I'm going to ask a question.
Cũng mạnh mẽ nè.
Name in
Nam. Mình hỏi thôi nha, không có gì đâu nha. Nếu như có ai đó mang lại cho Nhật Duy một cái thông tin là người yêu mà mình rất là yêu thương trong 6 năm qua.
Okay. If someone brought a piece of information to you that your girlfriend, or you've been dating for the last 6 years, have some kind of relationship with other person, then do you think this piece of information is positive or negative?
Là tiêu cực, đúng không?
So he said it's a negative to him.
Thì em có thể chia sẻ tại sao là em thấy
can you share why do you think that is negative?
Dạ em nghĩ là
and he said that
yêu nhau mà 6 năm rồi
because he has loved the girlfriend for the last six years. Now he received a piece of information, then he thinks that his love to her has been betrayed and he feels bad about it. So it's because this piece of information is negative because it opposes is
mà tự nhiên bây giờ có một
against
cái thông tin làm cho cái điều này không có còn diễn ra được nữa.
Against your desire, right? Because
với lại mong
it
muốn của
have
chị.
goes
Cho nên
against your
chị thấy nó
desire.
rất là tiêu cực.
So
Cảm
you
thấy sao kỳ vậy?
feel that
Yêu
it's
nhau bao nhiêu năm tháng nay, cái tự nhiên bây giờ nhận được một cái thông tin là có người khác như vậy, thì điều này ngược với mong
so
muốn.
it is the piece of information is
ngược mong muốn, nên nó là
against
rồi biết ơn Nhật Duy
against what he
mình thấy có
wants,
một cô gái
what he
đưa tay nãy
desired.
giờ.
So
Thì cái tình huống của Nhật Duy rất là rõ ràng ha. Bạn là một bạn trẻ đang có người yêu nhau 6 năm, mà nếu bây giờ có thông tin là người yêu không còn yêu mình nữa, đã đi yêu người khác rồi,
he feel that is negative because his desire. Okay. He want to continue the relationship with his girlfriend. So this information is negative. Okay. Let's ask another person named Hoàng Phương. Okay. How old are you, Hoàng Phương?
21 tuổi.
She said she's 21 years old.
Có người yêu chưa?
Dạ có.
Rồi nếu trong tình trạng của Hoài Phương mà nhận được thông tin
so
như
what
vậy,
do you think about when you receive this piece of information?
Trước thì em nghĩ là em sẽ
she said that first she going to have to
khẳng định là nó
vậy thì nếu
re-questioning the information.
Em nghĩ là em sẽ
this information is a fact. Okay, so initially she gonna feel this piece of information is negative, and then later on she find that it's actually positive. Because at the beginning she feel that she had been betrayed, but then she realized that she feel lucky because if she gets married, then and this happened, then it's even worse. And if that person is no longer the person who's suitable for her, then it's better to stop it earlier. Okay. So Hà Phương have a different point of view. At the beginning it is negative, and later on it is positive. So it's better to find out now rather than after marriage, right? So that is the second level after we give a lot of thought into it. But at the beginning, everyone would think it's negative.
Vậy thì có cái trường hợp nào
thank you, Hoài Phương. So, in which case we think this piece of information is positive as first? Is there any situation we found this piece of information is positive? That is in the case where the couple has been together for a long time, and one of them has want to give up this relationship,